This is the presentation part two. Now, does Jack and the Beanstalk ring a bell about anything? By Disney and also the original version. It looks like we're from a fiction story and we're like farmers, but which we can't admit. But what we like to admit, that the Beanstalk's in the middle of nowhere somewhere in fiction land. The problem is we lived an honest life. That's why there's a church in the Bible. That's a large connection. That Bible's about honesty, treachery, all that stuff, but honesty and good faith. We're from that, though, is why we listen to the Bible. Unfortunately, in this territory, the earth, or supposedly, or a planet, or a field, that could turn into a bean, to like a string bean. The whole planet could turn into that. That's how much bullshit it is. Now listen to this, where fiction meets reality, or fiction clashes with another type of fiction, which is a little harsh. Now, where we're really from is complex. It looks like the gathering of people occurred, like shown in that sunflower universe painting. I call it sunflower universe, and there is a sunflower universe, actually. Or galaxy, galaxy. Sunflower galaxy, that one. Yeah, that one. See that? Look, that spore opens up and we're gathered. The spore is in the middle of it, the blackness opens up and we're gathered from every galaxy known to existence. Then box one Genesis comes to mind, right? The grand plan of understanding all the galaxies. It looks like these things happen. The gatherers, all the people of existence get gathered on a plane, like called planets, that are being ascertained constantly, unknowingly to anything until things get too serious. But listen to this. It looks like the story gets so esoteric that they gather too much, and the spores and the electricity and the fathoms. It's just about boredom, really, because nothing's really valid in a story this bizarre. Look at this, though. When you are an artist, you can fathom things. And when you're a creative artist like me, you can fathom creative stuff. It looks like this. Once you're in or out of a picture, you're never the same. Like I can not be the same now. It looks like science doesn't understand that theory, but people do. It looks like this. Once a plane leaves a plane, it's out of the picture. But look at this. This is simple stuff. It's frustrating because something is still in the picture. Something that doesn't like to be in games. The only thing is this. The criteria lands, moves around, and then things develop is what happens all the time. It's what I'm trying to understand in my paintings now. There's a criteria that happens that lands and moves around and it creates more criteria based on its findings. That's how intelligence is found. But is it good or bad? No, it's not either. It looks like what happened was alien civilizations got started problematically, which led to further problems, and then boom,